This is the Cholo News Report for Thursday 21 March 2019. The Walt Disney Company completes its $71.3 billion acquisition of 21st Century Fox. That sale closed late last year after Fox, backed by Disney, agreed to sell its 39% stake, just like other shareholders who had also accepted Comcast's takeover offer. Wall Street and other experts have said that the Fox deal has strategic benefits for Disney, and will boost its content and global power, but that the changed asset mix it brings along with the cost of launching the Disney streaming service later this year will be a drag on earnings over the near term. European Union regulators fine Google €1.49 billion for bundling Google custom search with its AdSense program. You weren't allowed to do something like use Google to crawl your site, and then show Yahoo ads above the embedded results. The European People's Party votes to suspend Hungary's ruling Fidesz party, citing its anti-immigration stance, and personal attacks on Jean-Claude Juncker and George Soros. Hungarian Prime Minister and Fidesz leader Viktor Orban had threatened to pull out of the EPP if it was suspended. After a heated debate and 190 votes in favor of suspension, the party decided to accept the result, with Mr. Orban even suggesting that it was a joint decision. He will not appear at a meeting on Thursday with other EPP leaders such as Germany's Angela Merkel and Austrian Chancellor Sebastian Kurz ahead of the summit. We can only be part of a parliamentary group that is clearly opposed to immigration and stands completely obligated to the defense of Christianity, Mr. Orban said after the vote. The second president of Kazakhstan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, is sworn into office after the resignation of Nursultan Nazarbayev. The newly appointed president also said the main streets in every major city should be named after Mr. Nazarbayev and portraits of the post-Soviet ruler should continue to hang in schools and other public places. As the chairman of the Security Council, a constitutional organ, setting guidelines for foreign and interior politics, Mr. Nazarbayev will continue to be the power of the throne, following the example of Singapore's Lee Kuan Yew, who coined the minister-mentor model. Her father, who is head of the governing party, will remain at the helm of the influential Security Council and will hold the formal title leader of the nation. Nazarbayev's opinion will have special, one might say priority, importance in developing and making strategic decisions, said Mr. Tokayev, who had served as Speaker of the Upper House of Parliament. He said the world had witnessed a historic event, with the resignation of Mr. Nazarbayev, the only man to lead Kazakhstan since it emerged from the collapse of the Soviet Union in the early 1990s. UK Prime Minister Theresa May formally writes a letter requesting to Donald Tusk, President of the European Council, for a delay of Brexit until June 30, and also rules out a longer extension, or a second referendum. Syrian Democratic Forces declares progress in Syria after an ISIL camp on the outskirts of Baghuz is captured. Smoke rises in the Islamic State's last remaining position on the eastern banks of the Euphrates River in the Syrian village of Baghuz. In the final push to control Baghuz, the SDF blew up an ammunition storage area and slowly pried positions away from ISIS.